Hello, guys. I am Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with Yanzi Lin. Today we are talking about the lack of rock stars in the American comic book industry and how some people think that is the problem. The fact that there are rock stars. We don't need rock stars selling comics, making money for the publishers and the retailers and, affording page rates. Let's get into this business. A lot of tweets about rock stars. Let's go.
Well, that's an interesting thing. You see, I noticed that this whole series of tweets about comic book rock stars that all came out today or within hours of each other. So I do not know where all this is coming from. So hint, hint, whisper that with someone who knows. Anyway, Gossip Girl here says, one time I called a comic writer a rock star, and all of his followers told me I should go beep myself, and other various inflammatory statements. Comic fans on Twitter are healthy people. Okay, so you called a writer a rock star, and somehow his writer told you to go KYS. So I'm not sure why that would be a problem exactly, but okay, first tweet. Second tweet today from Zoe Thorogood. The comic industry needs less people who think they are rock stars. All right, sure, because I can agree with this statement just because you don't need to think you're a rock star, because guess what? You can't think your way into rock stardom. People have to name you a rock star. So
Right. Publishers usually start off calling upcoming talent, rising star, star artists, things like this. This is just what happens. Okay. But that usually has to do with meritocracy. It usually has to do with like selling books. I mean, if somebody's like a top seller, you're a rock star. That people consider that a rock star.
Then we have one last tweet here today also from David Boer saying, comics don't need rock stars. Comics need more stories that make us laugh, cry, gasp, think, dread, shiver, or cheer, make us feel something. Comics have plateaued right now. We don't need people that lift stories. We need stories that lift people. Okay, see, so 3 tweets again, all from today, all talking about how we do not need rock stars in the comic book industries.
But David's tweet here is very interesting because it's a chicken or the egg situation. It's like one produces the other. If a story is uplifting, if a story matters, if a story makes you feel something, chances are it's selling, and chances are it's a rock star writer. It will make a rock star. Making those type of stories will make you a rock star comic book creator. It's not like they both go hand in hand.
Well, my take on this is that you kind of need rock stars in every industry, no matter what industry you are in. So, for example, Hollywood, we all have what you consider A-listers, i.e. the rock stars of the industry. In tech companies, we also have what we consider rock stars, people like Steve Jobs and all that. They're all called rock stars. Rock star is not exactly a term that is used in a derogatory way. So we are saying that they are like front row talents, people who really just bring a spotlight on the industry and stuff. Rock stars in general, when used to describe somebody in an industry, is a good thing. And for some reason, they're trying to demonize the term rock star and say, we do not need rock stars. What we need are good stories. How about we have both?
It is possible to walk and chew gum at the same time. Actually, I would say the American comic book industry, when it's operating like as it should, it is able to multitask. And this whole rock star thing, I feel like it's a petty way for B-level talent, C-level talent to try to knock out A-level talent. Now, the irony of this is there really isn't A-level talent operating right now in the American comic book industry. Most creators that would fit, in my perspective, as rock stars are either all working on independent stuff like, the new Jeff Johns stuff with Jason Fabok or Gary Frank, or Brian Hitch. They're not standing in the way of comic creatives. And that's where this gets interesting. Is this about knocking people down and so they elevate into their job, because they would eventually become the new rock stars and then they would cancel themselves out by the tweets they're putting out there? Or is this the way the American comic book talent is going to operate when everybody is doing independent comics? When you have some of the top sellers that were working, and I'm going to include Mark Millar in this and Millerverse and all of that stuff, or even Frank Miller Presents, whatever, that were the guys that were moving this industry and putting books out that sold and made money, when they're all working independent stuff, including some of these creators here, Is this their way of kind of angling at one another? Like, oh, you don't need to buy that guy's stuff that is proven in a known comic book seller. He's the problem. He is a rock star. He has New York Times bestsellers up under his belt. He has Wizard Top Tens art. He has awards. That guy's the problem because he's a rock star. It's my time now. The rock stars that are what messed up the industry, when actually what's messed up the industry is diversity hiring, ignoring the rock stars. We've been doing this for like 10 years. These guys haven't been on prized big books. One of DC's top big books they had was Three Jokers with Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok. They need rock stars. Rock stars that make it possible for you to have a job up under them in another book. It's no mystery that DC Comics sells Batman, and that then Batman money allows them to make books that are characters that need to be made, like Superman, that maybe lose money every month. That's the way they balance the company out to make it lose less money, if not just tread water month to month. So you do need top selling books and top talent. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you get rid of all the rock star talent. Well, then they're going to hire you. And then the minute they put you on Batman, they're going to call you a rock star. And guess what? You canceled yourself. You guys will look down below, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Let us know what you think about this video. Also, Shane Davis's Axcend Level Up. You guys will go check out this Rockstar book and let me know what you think. I'll leave you guys with a trailer for this smash hit comic.
I dream of a world carefully crafted, beautifully flawed. This is Axcend. In this game of life, there is one thing that determines a victor. A player's ability to grow. A player's ability to evolve. A player's ability to survive. My name is Dog. Choose to play. Choose to upgrade. Choose to level up. Choose to Axcend.